Hey, welcome everyone. My name's Matt Bankert. I have the privilege of being the athletic director here at Warsaw Community High School. Obviously, doing things a little differently this fall season due to the COVID-19 and the pandemic, as we will have a virtual convo during your enrichment lesson this morning. I'm here with my assistant athletic director, Roman Smith.
Thank you, Matt. I am Roman Smith. I serve as the Assistant Athletic Director here at Warsaw Community High School. New to Warsaw, but very excited to be a Tiger, get to work with all of you and get to meet you through the rest of this school year.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. I'm now going to go and put on our presentation slideshow as we'll walk through the slideshow here this morning with you. Mr. Smith and I decided to call this convo the Prowl Fall 2020, as the Tigers were definitely on the hunt this past fall season. We had one of the most successful fall sports season in recent history here at Warsaw, both the boys and girls programs with a lot of success. As you can see, you guys, take a look for the next 20-25 minutes. We're going to kind of go through this virtual convo. I'd like to bring your attention to the header up there that we believe in being an irresistible athletic department by doing sports as a team of the Warsaw way. Mr. Smith and I thought it might be a good opportunity this morning just to share a little bit about what that looks like as far as working together as a team and doing it the Warsaw way, since we are all Tigers. As you can see, the Warsaw Community Schools mission statement is to inspire and equip all students. We obviously focus on student athletes here in our department to continuously acquire and apply knowledge and skills while pursuing their dreams and enriching the lives of others. Our purpose statement for the athletic department here at Warsaw is to compete in our sports with our gifts and talents, along with developing specific skills, healthy relationships, and creating positive fun life experiences, all while enriching our team, especially our school and our surrounding community. Also like to bring attention to the We Believe in You campaign. This really focuses on the student athlete, as we expect our athletes, number one, to show up not just for the practices and the workout training sessions, but also in the classroom and on time. We also expect them not just to do the work out on the field or on the pitch or on the Tiger Den floor, on the tennis courts or golf course, or even on the track, but also in the classroom. There's no shortcut to hard work, and that includes the academics. Number three is kind of twofold, talking about turning it in and bringing it in. Number one, turning it in is that I've realized over the years that a lot of, especially underclassmen, maybe do the work and show up, but maybe they forget to put their name on the assignment or never turn in or complete their assigned task in the classroom. So I always want to make sure, remind our athletes to turn it in and making sure they get credit where credit is due. And then bringing it in, really important to create a culture on our athletic team with our coaches and programs, and also in the classroom where our student athletes feel comfortable to bring things in to their teachers, to their coaches, to the administration and leadership team. This really focuses on the social emotional learning, where if they may not feeling right or they saw something or maybe something on social media, that we feel comfortable to bring things in to get them help that they may need. And then number four, you guys, is ask for help. We always want to make sure our student athletes are advocates for themselves, not just with their coaches out on the sports field, but also in the classroom, asking for help with their teachers as needed. And then it talks about we believe in you, and how important it is that we believe in our student athletes believe in their teachers, our teachers believe in our student athletes and our coaches coaches believe in our teachers, and you can see how it all works together as a team as we support and believe in one another, doing it the Warsaw way. All right, Mr. Smith, moving on to some of those championships.
Perfect. I have the privilege to celebrate and recognize a lot of our NLC and IHSA team champions from this past fall. So we'll dive right into that. First up, we have our girls soccer program. led by Coach John Hoover. Our girls soccer program won our NLC championship with a perfect 7-0 record this fall, with very big wins over Plymouth, Northwood, as well as Northridge. Again, perfect 7-0. Congratulations, ladies, on your championship. Next up, we have our football team. The Tigers are back on top since the first time since 2001. Yes, first NLC championship since 2001 under head coach Bart Curtis. Very excited for the Tigers. It was an exciting season with, again, big wins over Mishawaka with a win 40-32, as well as over Concord to seal the deal as conference champs with a win 35-17, and an overall record of 6-1. So again, congratulations, Tigers, on your NLC championship. Next up, volleyball. Again, perfect 7-0 record in dominant fashion. They only gave up one set of play throughout all of NLC play. So you're looking at everything in the conference, everything that they were able to accomplish. Again, it was a very dominant fashion under first-year head coach Chandra Hepler. Again, congratulations, ladies, on your NLC champions and adding to our all-sports totals. And then last but not least, within the NLC, our girls cross-country team was able to remain undefeated throughout conference play, conference running. Incredibly excited for them in their championship as well under Coach Jason Fleming. Congratulations on your NLC championship. And moving on to even a bigger stage at the IHSA level, we were able to have multiple sectional champions, as well as moving into the regionals, semi-state, and state. So at this time, we're going to honor and recognize those teams. First up would be our boys tennis team. This is their 9th consecutive sectional championship, and they weren't the favorite going into it, but they ended up victorious. So congratulations to Coach Lynn and the boys tennis team for winning their 9th sectional championship in a row. And then next up, we have our boys and girls cross-country team. They took the sweep at the sectional level. We were able to get a really good picture of them holding both of their trophies. It's always a good day when Warsaw can sweep a cross-country sectional. So congratulations to both teams for advancing and being crowned champions. But then going on to the regional level, which, again, both teams were able to sweep the regional. Both boys and girls cross-country at the next level were able to sweep those titles, advancing them to semi-state. At semi-state, they were still very successful. Our boys ended up finishing 2nd overall at the semi-state level. Girls placed 4th, giving both teams a bid to the IHSA state championship in Terre Haute, cross-country town, USA. So both teams were able to go down there and compete in Terre Haute and do very, very well against the best in the state. Very excited for both of those programs under, again, Coach Fleming and Coach Mills. Again, excited for both of those teams, and congratulations on your guys' postseason success.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Hey, moving on to a little bit more of the individual focus for some success. Overall, you guys, our Lady Tigers, we had over 16 that were recognized and honored as Northern Lakes Conference first team all-conference athletes in their specific sports. So congratulations, ladies, with over 16 recognitions. And on the boys side, we had over 11 Northern Lakes Conference first team all-conference recognition for our boys this past fall season. And this quick shout out to Jacob Kissling, as he was an individual sectional champion in the boys cross country in that race. And moving on back to the academic and the student athlete, this is where we have not just getting the job done out on the field or on the pitch or in the gym or on the golf course or tennis courts, but also in the classroom. At this time for the fall sports season, we had a total of over 16 athletes recognized for being academic all-state, and this does not even include our football team yet. They have not recognized or showcased those all-state nominees at this time. So congratulations to those 16 athletes being academic all-state. And also in our conference in the Northern Lakes, we keep a point tally. First place you get 16 points, and second place you get 14, and you work your way down in each sport. And we tally it up for the end of the year. We have a big trophy for both boys and the girls. And after the fall season, our Lady Tigers are in first place with a total of 60 points earned from this fall season. And that's way ahead of even second place and beyond. So great job, Lady Tigers, really taking the lead after this fall season. And the boys are right there in fourth place, just a few points away with all the teams in the Northern Lakes Conference after the fall season with a total of 37 points. So it'll be exciting to see how we play out in the winter season and in the spring season for the conference trophy for total points earned in both boys and the girls programs. All right, back to you, Mr. Smith.
Yep, and after we got to recognize a lot of our team success, we also were able to have 4 coaches here at Warsaw be recognized as NLC Coaches of the Year, which is a great honor. Again, I've already talked about a lot of these names, but now you can put a face to the name. You know, Coach John Hoover for our girls soccer program. Again, you'll see a lot of these are conference champions. Jason Fleming for our girls cross country program. First-year coach Chandra Hepler for volleyball, as well as Bart Curtis for football. So again, very excited for them, their programs, their success, and the honor and recognition that they're getting through our conference. Something that's still pretty new here at Warsaw Community High School is our Unified Flag Football program. This is our second year. This year we were able to go 2-2, very short season, and we're very honored that we were able to host the IHSA Sectional Championship event here at Warsaw. It's the first time that we were able to do that, and hopefully we can do that moving forward. But excited for this group of kids and what it means, you know, the Champions Together movement, servant leadership and changing lives here with the IHSAA. They've done a really good job working with that. And so if you're interested in helping out with our Unified Flag Football team or our Unified Track and Field program, please stop by the athletic department so we can get you kind of dialed in with the right people. That way you can be a part of it and be a part of something very special.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Hey, moving on to our wonderful cheerleading program led by head coach Carrie Doty. As you take a look, our cheerleaders are pretty much everywhere as far as all of our home and away football games. There'll be all the basketball games, there'll be other events, and they have their own season of competition. With that said, I'd like to share just a quick video of one of their performances at a halftime football game. All right, great job, Lady Tigers cheerleaders, and good luck this winter season in your competition and cheering on our Tigers at the home basketball games. Hey, moving on to our wonderful marching band underneath the leadership of Mark Ziegler and Kyle Travis. Unfortunately, their fall competition season was canceled due to COVID-19. However, they still wanted to perform. And so they were obviously continued to practice and said, hey, you know what, we might not have a fall season, but we want to go ahead and showcase our wonderful talent at the halftime of all of our home football games. So a couple of pictures here of some of our football games at halftime with the performance. Did an outstanding job. Really, really appreciate what the marching band brings to our home athletic events. And also the pep band going into winter season, what they bring to those home basketball games with our amazing pep band. Also like to recognize, you can take a look on top, they have a new Warsaw Winter Winds that'll be coming to the band at this winter season. So looking forward to seeing what the Warsaw Winter Winds have to offer with this new opportunity for our band members. Mr. Smith?
And another group that deserves a very big thank you and a very big shout out would be our JROTC group. This group comes to all of our home football games and does the presentation of our colors and flags. They also come to a lot of other events as well, just to support our athletes. They were at our boys soccer senior night and provided an incredible experience and atmosphere, not only for our student athletes, but our fans and spectators. So a big thank you to this group and the leaders of this group for our JROTC program. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Smith. And hey, we want to obviously have a little bit more video because it's always fun to watch ourselves and watch some of the highlights. I'd like to thank Nick Rada, a student here at Warsaw Community High School, putting this together and capturing all the video. I will say a little disclaimer for this year. This is kind of new for us. You know, that Nick was not at all the fall sports events, especially take a look about golf or tennis and some of the other programs. So a lot of the videos focus on football, soccer, and volleyball in our student cheer block section. But overall, I want to still show this video and the work that he put together for you this morning.
Who do you to go, boy?
Green pitches. Julius Jones has the first down. Jones is slippery. Jones is headed to the
All right, thank you, Nick. Looking forward what the winter season highlight video will turn out and what it'll look like. So thank you, Nick, and great job. Hey, moving on, you guys. Just wanted to reemphasize some of the expectations for our students when they attend our home and away contests as we head into the winter sports season. I took a look at some of the red highlights here. Some of our cheer block leaders talked about some of the core values that makes up a great cheer block. I just want to reemphasize, number one, about being respectful. We also want to really focus, we talk about being respectful, really focus on our team and our players and not so much on the opponent or the officials. And then number two is being responsible. This, you represent Warsaw to the community and to other teams when you're at events. And so we want to make sure that we are responsible when we're at events with what we say and what we do. And number three, obviously sportsmanship. as I mentioned, kind of goes hand in hand with being respectful. And the True Block leaders thought about, sportsmanship was a really core value about just being a class act and representing Warsaw the right way. And number 4 already, you guys are already enthusiastic, doing an incredible job with our cheer block. Just want to keep that up. So great job with our enthusiasm. And during the game, you guys want to work together and cooperate with our cheerleaders and our band as we head into the winter sports season with a chance and yell, working together as a team, the Warsaw way, just creating that environment that we're looking for, turning games into events. And also it's really, really important during these times of the pandemic to make sure that you wear your mask at all times, except for when eating and drinking at the games, and try to social distance as much as possible. We know it's pretty difficult inside the arena at Tiger Den, but we want to make sure that you guys have your mask on at all times. All right, Mr. Smith, talk about winter sports.
Yep, and building off of the cheer block, we want you guys to come out and support our winter sports teams. Wrestling, gymnastics, both of our swim teams as well as both of our basketball teams. There might be different fan allowances and expectations for our spectators, but we want you guys to be there when you're able to, be loud, be enthusiastic. We at Warsaw, we're fortunate enough to have a lot of great facilities to host things. So this year, wrestling, we're going to host our Warsaw Wrestling Super Duels, as well as bring the NLC Championship Tournament here to Warsaw. Swimming, we host mini invitationals and a dive invitational. And then for our boys and girls basketball games, we want you guys to come, be excited, support both of those programs, as every single game is a big game, whether it's conference or non-conference opponents. So very excited for you guys to come and support Warsaw Tiger Athletics here in the winter.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Smith. And last but not least, we just wanted to kind of end with, hey, just get involved. And we were talking about just how important it is during your high school career, when you're here in high school, is to get involved in some type of co-curricular activity, regardless if it's athletics, maybe it's in the fine arts, maybe it's with other activities that we offer here at Warsaw, or all the wonderful clubs that we have here at Warsaw Community High School as well. But just want to encourage everyone to get involved, be a Tiger. It really overall does enhance your high school experience. And the research continues to show that it also helps with your improvement as far as your attendance, with better attendance, a better overall GPA and academic performance, and staying on track to graduate, to keep all those future options open for what you want to do down the road. So once again, you guys, want to say thank you very much. It's a privilege and honor for Mr. Smith and I to be the athletic directors here at Warsaw Community High School and just lead the Tigers and doing things the Warsaw way as a team. Just want to make sure to continue to try to be safe and stay healthy as we want to stay in school. We want to make sure we keep spectators and the fans, the students cheering on our athletes as well this winter sports season, and continue to have a lot of success here at Warsaw. So once again, you guys have a great Thursday. Thank you very much for your time this morning, and go Tigers.